Well, hello. See if this works. Oh, yes, it does. Hello, 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 hello. I was getting a bit doubtful then. I started it up and it selected the wrong stream. So it was trying to transmit on an old stream which stopped like weeks ago. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah. Ah. Hello, hello, hello. We've got our first guest waiting in the wings. I'll bring him on in a second, but as per usual, I'd like to say hello to everybody who's in the chat. So hang on, we put it on live chat because I don't know, sometimes it doesn't list them all. Otherwise, hello Trucker Jake UK Vlogs, Mick Spanner, Dinkum Aussie, Elizabeth Allen, Thomas Rudd, Tony Richards, Lee Bridgewater, Adam George, Tracy Jackson, Trish A, K Crispy 2009, Ollie Fab, Exploring McKenny, Mr. John Bengal Presents, Adumanta, Ollie Fab, I think I said, Explore Nation, Andrea 73. So yeah, that's all the people. Oh, Matthew Monaghan, Mark C, Chris Thornley, Google Bought Me, Peter Evans, Tina Prentice. They're all getting in there now. Yeah, they're all getting want their names mentioned. Hello, Kernow Exploration, RMC Services, Ruby Judy, Fly Dutchman, DJ Carl Million, Clive Rutherford, Steve C. Have I said him? I think I might have. Gary Newman and Michael Joseph, Angela Cook. Oh, Medusa. The hammer's coming down. Come on. Any more on Medusa? Any more on Medusa? That's it. Right. Okay. Well, we got. Ooh, that's weird. I got Exploring with Matty, who's not there, and I got Exploring with Matty, who is there. So let's get rid of this one. So something happened. How you doing, man?
God only knows.
Are you well?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Good, good.
Happy now it's cooled down.
Yeah, much nicer. Yeah, I could have done with it not to rain on me earlier on because I was putting this stuff on the lights to kind of you got to like get all the shit off the lights. Then you got to like use a sandpaper, sand the lights down. Then you use a finer sandpaper, and then you put this like ceramic coating on it. And it
Get rid
said,
of the mist.
yeah, it said don't do this when it's wet. So just as I was applying it, it was like felt rain. I'm like, oh, piss off. So I had to put an umbrella over it and just like let it set without any water dropping on it. But yeah, we managed to get it going. So by the way, everybody who watched the videos earlier on, you'll recognise this is Exploring with Matty, who was in the videos. So if anybody wants to ask any questions, Matty's here, so you can ask them in the chat area. If you want to ask us direct questions, what I normally say is, can you put them in capitals? Because it helps me and anyone else spot the ones that are questions rather than just you all chatting back and forth to each other. So that would be really cool. And I've invited a few other people if they want to come on, so some of them might pop on. We shall see. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of Filton videos so far then? Because you know everything that's gone on. Because there's a lot more to come. But what do you think of the one so far?
You're asking me?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No, I am asking you. Yeah,
Oh,
no, I am asking you. Yeah, I was like, no,
yeah. Well,
never
you've done a
ask.
good
I would
job.
never ask you, Matt. Why would I? I would never dare. Go on. Sorry.
The only reason I didn't think you'd be asking me is because I was there.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it was a good laugh, wasn't
yeah, yeah. But the videos came out quite well. It was like a good laugh. Just a shame that somebody who was with us decided that they no longer wanted to be in the videos. But hey ho,
it? Yeah,
their loss, their loss.
it is
So
indeed.
yeah. Oh, somebody said they're right outside, so I can smoke. Obviously, the camera will be dark. That doesn't matter. If you want to pop on, somebody else. I sent a few invites out. I'll tell you what. I'll send one out to somebody else who's a regular, but I didn't know if he'd be up. So that's I'll send him one because he's always interested, and we'll see who comes on. Yeah. So yeah. Well, it's an interesting place, isn't it? Because it's massive, and pretty much anytime soon, I think, once they start building more of those houses, it's going to be game over. The runway's going to be gone. There's not going to be anything left that you would recognize as an airport.
No,
So,
no.
mm,
I mean, I did see somebody in the comments earlier saying there was a wind tunnel there. Obviously, we found documents to back that up, that there was a wind tunnel or they had some connection with wind tunnels. Because in that last bunk you just put up there, you said obviously about the wind tunnel test documents you found.
funnily enough, this is a good opportunity then, right? Let me share my screen because if anyone was interested, if anybody was interested in what we had whilst we were there, right? So basically, this is Filton from the air, and Mr. Ash said this was a good idea. He said, "Do Google Earth, and you can dial the time back." So what you notice all this up here on the right hand side, Charlton Hayes that I'm pointing at now. If I dial it back in time to say 2003, you'll see that a lot of this was still airfield. So there are a lot of runways, bits and pieces that had been smashed down and bits and pieces, but the this bit here, which is gone now, they had hangars and they were parking aircraft up there. But if you have a look at it now, look, houses go all the way up here, and a road curls around. But let's take it back in time again, so you can see. There we are. Look, nope, the road went right all the way up. Now the road comes right round. It curves around, and none of this is here. All of this is kind of developed now. So let's have a look again. Let's move it forward in time. Everything along here is developed now. What they're doing at the moment, as you can see, they're developing along here. But pretty much this area here looks like it's earmarked for it as well. So what they're going to do is they're just going to develop all the way along here. And then they're right next to the runway. So at that point, it's kind of like, you know what they're going to do next. They're just going to go across the runways. And this very historic place, which was home to Concorde, which, in fact, if you dial it back in time, you can see where Concorde used to be. It used to be stuck on the side there. They had a Concorde there, kept. But now Concorde is kept. Concorde is kept across in... Oh, I'm just got to think now. It's one of these hangars. It's this hangar here. Yeah. Concorde is now inside here, and you can visit it. It's a visitor centre. So, but this business about we were chatting the other day, and we said, well, what's this thing? Because I said to Matt, there's Harris fencing around this, and it's like, what the hell is this? But of course, if you dial it
Oh, I
back,
wonder.
if you dial it back in time, look, it was a taxiway.
Hmm.
So I think what they've done is they've demolished a lot of buildings, and right next to the taxiway, do you see something?
They took a lot of Anderson shouters out as well, didn't they, Matt?
Yeah, but do you notice something here? Can you
Would
see
that
it?
be a soundproof building?
Soundproof building with an upturned chute. So basically, that could be a wind tunnel because,
Hmm.
yeah, you'd have the wind tunnel would be in here, and then the blast would go up. So I think that's historically where it would have been. The wind tunnel would have been
So it
there.
has gone then.
Mm. So the earliest photos, I think,
I just missed it up.
go on.
It's all right. I just somebody in the chat then just turned around and said, "I met Taff today. I feel so sorry for you."
Dear, dear. Did he try to?
There is numbers out. There's numbers out there you can call for help after meeting people like that.
Yeah. Did he try to bum you off the edge of a building though, or something, and end your life by bumming you? Yeah.
He does
Because
do that.
you don't know Taffy until he's tried sort of dry bumming you with your clothes on. Mm. So yeah. Here at the end
Yeah,
of
we're not
the
joking.
here at the end of the runway is that reservoir. You can see Teletubby Hill, and it is on the map. It's marked as Teletubby Hill, although I think it probably does have a different name. But here's that reservoir, and you can see this is 1999, and it's there then. And we move through 2003. Look, they had a little aircraft ramp, look, to get in and out of aircraft parked there in 2003. 2005,
Might
there
you
was
reckon that's the same one?
No, it didn't look like it had a vehicle with it, but I mean, I could be wrong there.
Uh,
Um, so yeah, they've been storing stuff in and around there. It's been used for sort of storing things, but going back in time, I should have put some of this in there. Look, I mean, in 2009, look, they had bloody aircraft right next to it. So that's why it's a strange one. Like it's hidden away, but I mean, no evidence of it being an actual building. Why would they need to keep nav
mm,
aids underground? It seems like it's a little bit more than that, possibly.
yeah.
So there we go. So that's a historical sort of forward on that. This thing behind, this has been a lake in the past. It fills up, and there's these things here which are interesting because I don't know whether or not they're connected to like interceptor drains or something because they seem
I'd
like.
imagine so. A lot of that's owned by Wessex Water. There's quite a few interesting things like that around there that Ash went and checked out, which is why I
Mm,
looked at the reservoir. And then I said to Ash, that looks more like a bunker set of stairs to me. So Ash obviously went and checked it out, and that's how we come across it.
yeah. But again, I don't know if anybody really knows this stuff is there. I mean, are we the first people to have seen it? Oh, hello, we've got somebody's trying to come in. Let me bring somebody in. We got we got two actually. We got LSK. Hello, LSK.
Hello.
Hello, and we got Jackie Green's cats and things. What the?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop in a minute. I'm just starting it up.
What have you done?
What have I done? What?
What have you done?
Me? I ain't done nothing.
Are you? Is anyone noticing any?
Oh, it's my hair. It's because I've got it. It's wet.
Fucking hell! I thought you were going for the Max Wall look then.
No,
Jesus Christ!
God, no, I ain't that brave.
I
Jesus.
honestly thought you had like a bald cap.
No, it's definitely there. There ain't much of it left, mind.
Oh God! It's because you're at a low angle, and it's like I was like, is she going for fucking chemo or something? What the fuck? Oh shit!
No, I'd have told you that, wouldn't I? Really?
Well, I don't know. Some people wouldn't because they know they get the piss taken out of them. Chemo.
I thought
A bold,
I
a bold man
honestly thought
calling
it
a
was a
bold woman
filter.
bold. Come on,
Fucking
Matt.
hell. Dear. So it was just I was thinking she's come on here having a laugh. Look, what the hell's she doing?
No, it's sopping wet.
All right. So hello. Anyway, right, and Jackie Green. Hello. Sorry, I was sort of focusing on LSK then. Laura, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I was just feeding some praying mantis.
Great.
Yeah,
I feel like
my
a bit of
response to
vor.
yay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Filthy, disgusting things.
Oh, don't bloody start, you. You get sick here.
Bleeding bugs is all I can say. They deserve feet. Stomp.
So, did you watch the videos of Filton?
I did.
Yeah. Did
Do
you
you know
like?
why?
Because you probably used to live near it.
No, my granddad was actually the chief accountant in that building.
I remember you
In the
saying
data
that.
center.
Long time ago.
Oh,
I was
wow.
only about 8, so we're talking eons.
Yeah, because it looked like a fairly modern building, actually, but I suppose it was modern in its day.
Sorry, I'm getting abusive texts. Yes, you can see what's in my mouth. Shut up. Yeah, no, it was. I remember he took me there one afternoon, and originally it was all very it was like a tin hut type thing.
Oh, not again.
But we are talking a bloody long time ago. Obviously, it's got a lot bigger.
Wasn't like what we saw then, what that
No,
modern
'cause
building we were in.
that was kind of quite posh, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 of them in one.
Yeah,
little
Mike,
hut.
I think that's gone, mate.
What's that? Soundproofing building was here, he said. Is that the one that we we showed just now on the doodad?
Okay.
Let me have a look on Google Maps.co.uk and let's type that in and see whether or not it's telling us the same place. So I'll put that in. Let me just bring. How do I bring myself back up on the thing? Hang on, here we go. I think we do it like this, don't we? Yeah, right. So then I go like this. You should see it. So, oh, that's where he's. What, on BAE? That's the sound building there. Where BAE is now, basically. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh shit!
That's miles away. Oh, that's not even on. That's not really what I would have considered even on the site. You know when you go up the golf course lane, that's the golf
Yeah.
course lane, right? It's in a building that's behind all of this stuff here. It's in a building in the back. Didn't even
You
know
need to
that
go
was.
back.
You know, BAE are in that complex as well. They've got a building there too. Didn't realise.
Is that all? Is that all a gated compound though?
All of this is like a secured kind of
Yeah,
area. I
I
think.
thought it
Yeah,
would be.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I
my
Not
thought
open
that.
now,
grandparents
then.
lived in that housing development just above where the red dot is. Keep going that way.
Filton Golf Club.
Yeah,
over
just
here.
there. So they were right in the corner.
All right.
Always used to freak me out. Summertime, we used to spend all our summers there, and if they were testing engines, it was so loud.
Mm.
They had a developed time as well that they had to use for engine testing, because otherwise it caused too much noise, and people got annoyed.
Well, this is where the security guard hangs out. He sort of hangs around there and stops people going in through that entrance way.
So you find another
However,
entrance.
we park up here, walk around and walk through the lane that comes down here. So the lane comes down the back of these houses, and I'm just trying to think now no, I think it goes there actually. Look, it goes there.
That's it.
That's it. It goes there, and
Yeah.
then it intersects this bit, and it comes around the corner a little bit, and then we went through.
No. It intersects that top bit where it joins that top building. Yeah, just from there onwards.
Yeah. And then obviously we came round the back, and went in through one of these bits, but there or there.
Plant room. I think it was a bit further back. I'm pretty sure it might have even been the second one. Yeah, the second one.
Right.
So are they going to knock it all down, or are they just leaving it?
I'm pretty sure it's being all knocked down and all being turned into houses, or this
Yeah,
bit here
I've
will be turned
heard
into a
saying
car
that,
park
yes.
for YPL.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody stupid.
There's a surprise.
Well, the
Power houses.
Brabazon hangar is going to be turned into the new O2 sort of thing.
Oh, right. But that's
So the
not
rest
actually
of
a
it
bad
around
thing,
that, yeah,
Because
everything around that's going to be car park.
because Filton was a right old dump.
Yeah, because the Brabazon hangar, which you can see there, is, as you can see in the old photos, it's massive, and they used to get they used to get 2 or 3 aircraft tucked in each one of these hangars to work on simultaneously. So,
and then I suppose the back of the middle one goes back as well, doesn't it? It's got an extra section on the back.
Yeah, it's even further. Yeah,
because that's the bit we was in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these must be those weird little things I was telling you about that jutted out.
Yeah.
You can actually sort of like look out of those. They're like little viewing platforms on the top of the building. But I think you're kind of guessing.
Oh, Matt, did you not see that? I walked over to a couple of them.
No.
You know when we were walking up the stairs, when we first seen the stairs, and you were like, "Look where that elevator goes." And as you lot started walking up, they come to a point. I think you were filming something, or Idiot was, and I took a brief moment to come off the stairs on the first level and actually walk off and look out the windows.
Ah, shit. Missed.
So
anyway,
if you look there, there's like one level and then the top level.
By now you're guessing, folks. Yes, we've been in the Brabazon hangar, and it's bloody massive.
Oh, yeah.
So that's coming soon, and trust me, you will have a bit of a chuckle, and you will not believe it. It's massive.
Yeah, I bet.
I reckon it took us like about at least 10 minutes at a brisk pace to walk from one end to the other, from there to there.
I can believe that easily.
You know,
wasn't it just one baby walked across the top of? I don't think we crossed more than 2 bays. I'm pretty sure we only went around the roof gantries of 1. Yeah,
One,
so
but
it was 10 minutes from one side to the other in the roof space of 1.
Yeah, but I think it took 10 minutes to walk the whole ground floor area from one side to the other, because when we got to one end, I timed it, and it was like it took about 10 minutes to walk all the way back. But
do you reckon we done 3 bays? Yeah, I reckon we done 1, because we come back on ourselves and went back down the same stairs we come past, and we didn't go past any other stairs.
No, when we were see, we're giving it away now, folks. We were in the roof. We were actually walking over in the roof, right? So, but yeah, we did when we got back down to ground level. We walked the whole length, because over here in the corner is their like visitor centre thing.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, where the glass doors and that were.
That's it. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, it's just such a large.
I'll shut up now then.
Well, it was just such a large amount of space. I mean, these buildings are huge, and I can't believe that they're just sitting there. Nobody's using them. You know, as per usual, nobody's using them. They're just sitting there, you know, rotting away.
Typical company with loads of money, isn't it? They don't give a damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the moment, then, unless anybody's got any other points, I'll stop screen sharing that, and we'll come back to doing our thing.
If you put any of your videos up, Matty, even, sorry, this is going to get really confusing, isn't it?
Not yet. No, not yet. We were holding off, and obviously I think it was probably 2 days ago we said we were going to put them up. And obviously Matt's a busy worker. He edits and gets it done quick.
That message this morning, Matt, killed me.
Yeah. Somebody said the screen had frozen. Sorry, folks. Were you seeing what we were seeing then? Did you actually see the maps and everything, and the hangar and everything? I thought people were looking at it, but maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they weren't.
Bloody hell, look who's graced us with his presence in the comments.
Ryan Banff. The badass Michael Foxtrot. How you doing, man? And an urban legend as well. Save the Wessex Hangar. All right, what's that then? Save the Wessex Hangar. Yeah. So did it work for everybody when they were watching it, or did it jam? Was it like jammed up frozen screen or something? I don't know. It might be because I was using Google full screen. That's what it was probably.
Oh, that's a shame, because we saw it.
I bet that's what it was.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, because I bet when I was full screen. I'll tell you what then, very quickly, I'll just put it back up so people can see it just in case, right? I'll just show them. Yeah. There we are. So look, Google now, there we are. Right, you should be able to see it. This is what the size of aircraft are, and that's the size of the hangar. So you can see how many of these aircraft you can fit. I think it used to fit about 3 or 4 per one of these when they were doing stuff that, you know. And it does take about 10 minutes to walk from one end to the other, you know, through the building, which is like crazy. So, yeah. And you can see that data center we were in, the data center, you could fit it in one of the hangars. Look, if you look at the distance there, it'll fit.
You fit it in there twice in one.
Yeah. So, you know, top to bottom, you could fit it in there twice. Yeah. And vertically, it's obviously much higher as well. The Brabazon hangar is much higher. Okay. But I mean, yeah, you could actually fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably another 7 of those buildings inside the Brabazon hangar, and probably you could sandwich it probably 2 or 3 layers high.
Can you imagine how many houses are going to get built on that?
Oh yeah.
Sweet Jesus, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. But they're going to keep the Brabazon hangar, they're saying. They're going to turn it into an arena. So if that's the case and they're going to keep it as an arena, they're going to need parking space. But I reckon they're not going to be very happy about giving parking space, because it's like, oh, but we could put houses on there. We don't want the parking space. But
well, I guess this is why the data center and that's got to go, because coming in that gate down to the Brabazon hangar, that's only going to be the bit that they get.
Well, that's going to be interesting, because the drive in to that then is going to be through a housing estate, if that was the case.
Yeah, they're going to love it, aren't they?
So I bet you what they're going to do is they'll extend this one of these any 1, 2, 3 of these roundabouts. They'll run these across here and in. Probably they'll put a road there. I bet you. So
Yeah, more than likely.
yeah, because they can't have that amount of traffic going through a housing estate, which is actually quite, residential. But all this up here on the back of Cribbs Causeway, this is all dual carriageway, a lot of it, and
Yeah.
designed for that sort of stuff. So I can imagine that's what they'll do. They just haven't got round to digging up the runway yet.
Matty, is Concord still sat in the other site?
Yeah, it's parked now in this hangar over here.
Because I know you can go and see it, can't you, at some point,
Yes.
at certain times of the year?
I think it's now open as long as the place is open, because COVID shut it down, obviously. But I think as long as it's open,
My
you can
grandfather
go
did
and
the
see
last
it.
flight in that.
Oh right, bloody hell!
I've got photos of it as well. I can't find the bloody things anywhere. I reckon they must be at Mum's.
Oh my God, I cannot believe what's just happened. And no, it's not. I'm not just about to fart, by the way. But yeah. Here's another Vulcan bomber. It's Dinkum Aussie.
It's our
Holy
cow.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, Maddie. Matt.
Good day,
Jackie.
How do, mate?
sport.
Right, mate.
All right, lover.
Good day, sport.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I had to I was a bit tardy. I had to shake hands with the unemployed and drop the kids off at the pool.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah.
See, now I'm thinking. No, I'm not even actually going to describe what I thought you meant.
Do they need any armbands, or do they
you're
float naturally?
Hey, sorry.
Do they need armbands, or do they float naturally?
Yeah, these ones definitely float
dear.
naturally. Yeah.
Just dumped them. Off you go. Tra. Plop.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just bring the whole tone of the show straight down as soon as I come on. Sorry.
That's all right.
Nothing new, is it?
Yay.
Yeah,
Kaylee dropped their video today as well, Matt. I don't know if you've seen.
Did that require
I've got to watch
armbands?
that later.
Yeah, the that hangar, that's there's some good bits in that. That's going to be a really good one. I won't say anything more than that, but there is some comical hilarity as per usual.
Which one is this going to be? The climbing one, abseiling?
No, he's on about the Brabazon, mate. He just said in that hangar video there's going to be some comedy gold.
Oh,
I know
right.
what he's on about. Some of you.
Yeah.
Because Dinkum gets a
Absolutely.
preview because he's a cheeky get.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The thing is, as well, he's not only a very good patron, but because he doesn't live in the UK, I can actually trust him to just send him. I can send him footage, and I know it ain't going to go nowhere. There's no way that this guy is in league with anyone from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So
loose lips sink ships, and I ain't one of them.
Yeah. Oh, there we are.
I know where Laura's thinking. She's thinking something on a whole other level.
You behave yourself. I never thought anything of the sort.
I was trying to think of a way to sort of make the lips into arse lips and then say something about them. Like,
Oh my
Don't
days.
start about back doors, for God's sake, not now.
yeah. And I
You
was
know they're always
I
open,
couldn't
Matt,
quite,
right?
Couldn't
Shush.
quite work it out. No.
The doors are always open.
Yeah. That's colostomy bags. Yeah. Yeah, I think I made Ray retch because I went to the toilet in this place that they just put up on Exploring Within's. It's the hotel in Newbury called the. You've been there.
I know of it.
You've been. Oh right, okay. A few people have commented on my video saying that they've actually got married in it. And they're like,
That
they can't.
surprised me. It was big. It was
Yeah.
a really big place to be.
Yeah, and it was really nice as well. I mean, they had this like bar which was right next to the river, and I mean, it was like level with the river as well. I mean, like there was only like that much difference between your window and the water level, so it was like pretty crazy.
The rooms were a really odd shape, though. Really odd shape.
Yeah, so I went in. I went in the. It went in the loo, and I dropped my kids off at the pool, as you said, and I thought the lads are going to be in here in a minute, so they're gonna have a go at me as they often do, as people often do, and say I've totally like ruined their ability to walk in that particular location and film, you know.
They can taste it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like so I found this this hand lotion. They were like, it was propping the door open, right? I should have filmed it, but the thing is, it's like then I'm just wallowing in my own dropping the kids off. So yeah,
Oh my God.
and then yeah. Yeah.
All I
So,
can imagine is Ray's face.
yeah. So what I did to stop the smell and stop anything like getting further than it already had, right? I opened this like 5 litre container and just going glub 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 and just like put cream all on top of it. So it was like it was more like Guinness now than anything else. It had a dark underneath
Oh,
and
no.
a creamy head.
Yeah,
You
look at the
turned it
cream
into a
on top,
lardy
you know.
poo.
But they even though it wasn't visible, nothing was visible, they still knew I'd done it somehow. And Ray was like, I don't know how he knew. I thought I'd covered it
Poor
up so
Ray.
you wouldn't know. In fact,
For
making
God's
it
sake,
look a
he's
lot
got
better.
kids,
I
he should
thought
be
it was improving
immune.
the ambience of the toilet instead of like a big dirty brown hole that you normally have. You know, I thought I was like making it more upmarket. You know.
Oh my God! So I'm guessing you couldn't flush it away then, no?
Well, there's just no water in it anyway.
Just let it curdle
Yeah.
to cheese, you know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice surprise for someone walking in, isn't it?
Nice surprise. I'll get fucking knocked out flat by the smell.
The smell of bloody hand lotion and fucking shit.
So anyone that goes there exploring afterwards, yeah, you can
Matt
say
has
thank
been
you
there.
very much.
It's bad for you.
His
He
calling
left his
card.
kids in the bog.
You know, most urbexes just put a sticker up, not Matt. No. He goes
No.
beyond it.
It's
He goes
No,
above
he
and
marks
beyond.
his territory, Dinks.
literally.
No, I just put a stinker up. Yeah. So right, I'm going to go and get another beer, and I shall be back because this show runs on. It's fueled with beer, so I need some.
And farts. We know.
Yeah, that's the one. I'll be back.
Yeah, I think Frank's streams run more on farts.
Oh,
than
just
any
don't
stream I've
even.
ever been in.
Those four are just mental, aren't they?
Yeah,
I've never known
it's a
four
sport.
men to be so windy, shall we say?
Yeah, gassy. Yeah.
Yeah, full of hot air. So what you been up to, Matty? You've been away for like ages, mate. Where do you think you've been hiding?
I haven't been anywhere.
It's just rude. You left us all.
No, Matt just didn't want to come with me and do what I was doing.
That's just rude as well, isn't it? You need to kick up the ass.
Yeah, crawling down stormwater pipes. Yeah.
Something like that.
We know if
Yeah.
you're involved, it's going to be dodgy. It's all good. I love it. I can't. After the photos from you lot and Kaylee, I can't wait to see that later.
Yeah, she put her video up earlier.
Yeah, wasn't that abseiling though?
Yeah, it's got you and
Yeah.
it's like almost face planting the rock trying to go up.
That's got to be screenshot, surely. Yay!
Everyone can see my prowess of my hips and how my hips can literally
Yeah.
move mountains of fat urbexers up a wall. Oh.
Now you've brought up that picture in my head of
Mm.
Taffy wearing a harness. And it's
Ew.
like he looks like he's got a bloody a pair of football socks down his front, you know.
He really
He
hasn't.
did that
Trust me.
probably.
I've seen that. That is really small. I can vouch for that. Trust me.
You know.
Not through choice either.
No, that's the same. That's what the sheep say too. Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking, were you saying not by choice, or were you saying it was?
No, it was
you
not
like,
by
is it
choice.
surgically
Don't you remember
removed?
that stream, for God's sake? He put his what's it on top of my head in front of me and Leah, and he was calling it, saying I was angry unicorn. Don't you remember that stream? It was a
Yeah.
bit of a wild one. Jackie will.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I ain't no angry unicorn, more like a bloody angry sausage roll, mini size.
Really? How'd you get away with that on YouTube?
He was facing me and I was facing him, and the camera wasn't actually, obviously, pointing that way.
Right. So all you got to see was his backside and
Yeah,
whatever.
his furry bum. That's the one.
And he was slapping you on the head with his
Yeah, with his just
with his
lush.
mini sausage roll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his bite-sized sausage.
Well,
With
that's
his
in Australia. In
with his
Australia, they call
cocktail
that
sausage.
God alive.
in Australia they call that the turkey slap.
Ah,
Turkey slap.
Dick,
Yeah.
have you seen that video that Dan Under put in? What's its Discord today?
No.
Oh no!
I will
watched
send
that.
you the link, Matt. You're just going to be like, what the hell? It was a young lad who learned
Yeah.
that he could slap his balls against his leg
Leg. Yeah.
and make it
Oh
clap.
God.
And he must have been only about 11, 12. And then he did another video 7 years later of himself doing exactly the same. And apparently his new wife thinks it's wonderful. I'm like, oh my God.
It's a knacky
What
colour.
on earth?
Who's the person doing it? Not
No idea. Some very strange American boy. He
Sounds
thought
it.
it was just the coolest thing in the world to be doing with his balls.
Mm.
It was all just a bit strange, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough.
When Andrew, was it?
Now, that's not a thought I want in my head either, Matty. Thank you.
Proving sack slappers.
Stop it.
Oh my fucking word.
I need to sleep tonight.
Well-
I don't want nightmares.
Mm. Well, yes. Kaylee put out a very flattering photo of me standing like with my arm out, like, or doing some sort of like thing like that, but with my gut like right out. So I said I like the photo, but then I photoshopped it so the gut was in.
I like the photo you sent me of the frit with you, Andrew, and Matty. It was a really good photo.
That's the one he's on about.
It is a
I
nice
really
photo,
liked
isn't
that
it?
photo. It was good.
Yeah.
Really pretty as well with the colours and everything.
Yeah, it was nice. Looked like
I
a
don't get pictures
mushroom.
like that. I just get abuse.
That's because you're naughty, Jackie. And if he sends you photos, you'll send him pictures of spiders, and he ain't going to want them, is he,
Oh
love?
no, that's only spiders now. I might
I'll
be
have to
evil, but I'm not that fucking evil.
teach you Photoshop. You can be in all these photos then if you want.
Oh my fucking word.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. So, anybody else got any questions about Filton so far then, and what's you know? I mean, we can tell people what's coming up, can't we? I mean, there's no reason not to. They're still going to.
Yeah, that make difference now.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're not going to believe when they see, when they see it. It's going to be a lot better than just hearing about these places, because we're not going to tell you.
Well, we already know what lengths they've gone to shut the place down now. And after the first couple of videos tonight, you bet your ass by tomorrow they're going to double up on security.
Damn right.
And probably
that place is gonna
come
be
next
sealed.
week. By next week, that security is either going to be fired or replaced.
Yeah.
When they see the shit that we've got away with.
They will have been moved to another site because they're not very good.
We've been all over that place. We've been all over it, and we've been walking next to like security, like looking at them. And Matt, you saw like one of them was watching his phone. He put his phone down and looked out the window, but he never came out.
All we could see was photos like his phone light in his face. And as we walked past, he's like put it on the dashboard and then just stared at us and just watched us walk past. And then next thing we must have been like lighting up the whole control tower in front of him and that. And he's like, what the fuck's this about?
Mental.
Yeah.
Typical
And then obviously I've got it on for the video as well, where we're talking to the security guard and following him out of Bristol pretty much to make sure the security's left before we go back there.
We asked him a question, didn't we? And he must have thought we were asking him when he was leaving. So we said, "Oh, I'm going now. This place closed at 9. I'm going." And we're all like,
Yeah, Ash got out and said, "Is this a museum?" And he said, "No, I'm leaving at 9."
All right then.
That's not what we
Talk
asked,
about
but
giving
thank you for
himself
telling us.
away.
Yeah,
Cheers
thank
for
you.
that. That's not a
Thank you
problem.
for our free invitation to come and have a look. No, thank you.
Yeah, and it wasn't a small group either, was it? You know.
No, no.
Some people are just idiots, though, aren't they?
Gee.
Obviously they are.
But
That'll be why there's
yeah,
security guards.
I mean, the thing is, people are probably going to be thinking like, "Ooh, you know, we can get in there now and have a look." All I can say
Good
is
luck.
that we went back to the Brabazon hangar, and it's been very heavily secured. And
All
even
they've got to
then,
do is watch Andrew's video.
yeah,
Isn't it?
Mm.
even then, we is it out yet?
Yeah,
And
he did that.
Andrew put up a
the night before.
compilation video last night, and it's the
Yeah, I was
first
going to say
video
it was
in the
last night.
compilation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay. So yeah, we went back there, and basically, we tried to go in the way that we'd gone in, and it was all like shut up, and we couldn't do it. So we were looking around, and we were literally just about to give up. And Andrew said, "But what's over there behind those bushes?" And I said, "Oh, you know," because I was thinking like nettles, looks a bit overgrown. So he sort of stomped his way over there, and he goes, "There's a door open." I was like, "Oh right." And we went in there, and it was like a hole straight through into the um, you know, the building basically. So I literally just went in there and went, "This is it, we're in." And I was like, as I was walking, like, "We're in, great, wow, wow, wow." Oh, fuck.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
the alarms went off. Yeah.
Mm.
You
That
do
was
like
a
making your
pisser,
presence of
because
water.
literally there we were. I came to show him the Brabazon hangar. There it was, and it was just like, geez. So
You know when you get them gut instincts and don't bother turning up.
Nice one, mate.
I don't know why, man. I just had a really bad instinct, and I said to Ash that night, I was like, "They ain't getting in there, dude." And he's like, "Do you not reckon?" I was like, "Nah, man." I was like, "I can't be bothered to come all the way up to Bristol to like just go all the way straight home."
well, I mean, literally, there were double doors, and if we'd opened them, we'd have been in the hangar. But it was a case of like, you know, how long have you got? You know, how long have you got till security turn up? And the thing is, we've not actually been told not to come back, so therefore, you know, we're still
Best
okay.
not to annoy them then.
Doors left open on that one still, yeah.
Just have to wait till the workers are in there now and just turn up with high vises on and just walk in.
Yeah.
Clipboard, off you trot.
But there's a few good surprises coming for people in up and coming videos. I mean, I've nearly finished. I mean, I literally did put the last bit, but I haven't rendered it and I haven't uploaded it. The Marconi bunker.
Ooh.
That one was hilarious, especially the way we got to it.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, what's this? Scottish Dave. Hi, Matthew. Are you reading my messages? Sorry, have you put them in capitals? Because I'm pretty shit at reading.
Yeah, they stand out then.
Jan Bruncal. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. I didn't thank you at the time it came through, but yeah, sorry. I'm not reading the messages very well because once I get locked into looking at people's faces here, I don't tend to sort of look across at the messages. I'm shit. Jackie and Laura, you could be the message
I can't
masters.
see. I can't see the
at
messages.
the moment. I'm trying to get
It's
in
not
through
coming
my
through.
laptop, and it's been an ass. It's going through a window in a minute.
I'm trying. I keep opening it and it's going blank.
Mick Spanner, thank you for a £5 donation. He says, "Keep exploring." Well, I bloody well
I
will. I wasn't going to until you donated that, but now I might just give it a go. Like, thank you.
But don't break in, like that man said earlier. No.
And Mick's also called us Wank3RS. Wanker. What's that? Wank3RS? Wanker? Yeah, I get it. Right.
Oh, cheers,
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, thank you as well. But yeah. What's he saying?
Stat in
Am I
it.
reading your messages? Right. Scottish Dave, put your messages in caps. Yeah. I don't know. I can't read where. Oh, it looks like in your last videos, you were in private land. Yes. Probably, yeah. Yeah, private land. Yeah, that's right. But it wasn't it was no longer an airfield. Now, you can get into a little bit more trouble with airfields because they actually have special laws surrounding them. Not necessarily private airfields, i.e. like grass strips, but like proper proper airfields, they have a designation. Once they have a designation, you're not supposed to be in there without permission. It becomes, I think, trespass is criminal. So,
Matty, you know when we done the Vice documentary and we went and drove across the runway before we like started going in and out of all their hangars and buildings, was that's still a runway, isn't it? Is that classed as private, or is that borderline we could have been fucked over and not made it to that documentary that day?
which place was it again? Say again.
It's not far from Corsham, Cologne.
Oh.
You remember we were all suited and booted climbing through all them buildings?
Yeah. Well, the thing is there weren't any fences and there weren't any signs saying keep out. So I think technically we're all right because we hadn't crossed over into the active area. Where we were going was just basically accessible to the public, and I think it had become an industrial estate more than anything else.
Well, yeah, with what we found there, it was just hills dumping site, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, you could have got stripped and searched like you and Brady did.
Oh, Scottish Dave, I get you now. Right, I'm thinking of getting a drone license. Are you allowed to take off for farmland? Well, here's the thing, right? You're supposed to seek the permission of the landowner. However, if the landowner doesn't see you and you don't see them, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, it only becomes an issue where if you happen to be sitting there flying and somebody comes up and says, "This is my land, you should have asked permission," and you say, "Oh, I'm really sorry," and you get the drone and say, "I'll leave now." Well, again, it's technically trespass, but flying the drone from there, there's no special law to say by flying a drone from there you're committing anything other than just normal trespass, which is, if you leave when you're asked, non-criminal.
Can't do anything, can they?
Yeah, I mean,
no cop, no stop.
Yeah. So, I mean, you would, if you were told not to do it and you came back, then you'd be committing a criminal act because it would be aggravated trespass. But I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be public land per se. I mean, where is public land? I mean, you know, you're talking about roads and parks. Well, you know, councils don't want you to take off in parks a lot of the time because they're like, oh no, that's where the public is going to be. So it's like, well, what other places? A road, you know, or it gets very awkward. So I just say, just be discreet, hide behind a bush so that you can't be seen, and just go and do what you got to do and get back. And as long as people don't see you, you're fine, you know?
We're talking about drone flying now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, we were talking about grabbing a sheep, drag it round the corner, you know, as long as you don't get seen.
Yeah, just don't get any cow poo thrown at you. It's all good.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it.
You know, at least DJI have updated their, you know, because you know, their maps and stuff. Because I know when even, you know, disused airfields can sometimes be left on there, and the drone won't fly because it's recorded as like, well, you can't take off here. It's it's an airstrip that's functioning when it's not. They haven't updated their maps, but obviously with Filton, that's all been.
Yeah, they've taken it off. And the thing is, there's loads of places out there that were like wartime bloody airfields almost, and they're down as don't fly over here. They've not been active for like, 40 years, but they're down as an airfield, and therefore, DJI says, no, you can't fly over that, and that's bloody stupid. However, yes, they've unrestricted it at this place.
So how long has it been unactive in Filton now?
I don't know, actually, but not that long, because I swear it's only a couple of years ago when I saw aircraft parked up on the runway. Now the runway has got all crap, up it, using it as
2019, when it on Google, you just found planes on there still.
Was it? Blimey.
I think it's 2019, something like that. I'm pretty sure there's still planes on there then.
Yeah, it was 1999. There was definitely things there. There was still aircraft hanging around the Brabazon hangar in 2009. Let's have a look.
Well, that might have been it.
What is all that stuff they've stored on the runway? It looks like it's sections for like an underground
Hinkley Point cooling tunnel.
Yeah.
No, it's a Hinkley Point power station. It's for their cooling tunnels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the nuclear power station.
Yeah. So they're like the segments that all bolt together to make the towers. Yeah.
Yeah. Mick Spanner says he's heard that Greece used birds of prey to enforce drone flights. Well, bird of prey versus a drone propeller.
It's going to
I
get
think
mincemeat.
that's not gonna end well.
No,
You know?
No.
going to be sliced and diced and all over the
Be
place.
mush.
Yeah. So that's not very fair on the birds of prey, I don't think, to be honest. Making them go
Jesus.
and hurt themselves on a drone. Mm.
Yeah, we have. There's a guy I know. That's what he does. He's called the Birdman, funnily enough, and he has falconry, and he's paid by the airport and also the Air Force here. He gets to go down there with his falcons and scare off the birds to keep the runways safe for inbound aircraft
There's
Oh,
that are
a
coming
couple
in.
of guys that do it in Heathrow, actually.
Yeah, and he also he has a special license which allows him to have a fully automatic gun as well, which it's only a low caliber, but he's also paid to shoot birds and whatnot. But yeah, I thought interesting job. You open up his freezer and he's just got all these dead pigeons in there, which he feeds to his falcons. It's lovely.
Well, we don't want that. Yeah.
One
Yeah.
way of doing pest control.
Scottish Dave was asking, what do you have to do to get a drone? Well, you can just buy a drone and learn to fly it yourself.
Yep.
My recommendation is, if you're not very confident with these things, go and join the BMFA, British Model Flyers Association, and they will hook you up with people who are not only model flyers, but probably know how to fly drones as well. They've probably got a local group in your area. But saying that, you don't really need it if you're able to read a manual and you've got like 2 cents. But I mean, some people don't get on well with paperwork. Then if you need practical rather than paper to kind of learn how to do it, then I would say BMFA. Plus, if you fly at their clubs, their model clubs, you'll be insured to fly and all sorts of other crap as well. And you'll have you've got a guy on the end of a phone you can ask questions to. So.
Yeah.
You can ring him. You can ring him up. They've got legal support lines and all sorts of stuff. But what you were also saying was, what would I have to do as a minimum course? Well, if you're talking about commercial flying of drones, it used to be that you had to pay about £1,000, go on a course, and you had to learn aspects of meteorology, navigation, human flight and performance, and air law. And you had to learn all those bits of air law, which is like as if you were going to fly a big aircraft. You have to learn the basics, and then you'd put in for an exam. Now, I think it's changed. I think that you can actually fly commercially without requiring you to go for a test, but don't take my word on that. And the insurance is horrendous for commercial drone flying. I mean, it was like £700 a year. It was crazy.
Ouch.
I mean, but again, you'd need that, but you may not need to have to do a test now. So yeah, it's not very good fun, to be honest, commercial drone flying, because it's all about like wearing yellow fluorescent jackets and putting out cones and telling the public where they can and can't be and all this sort of nonsense in order to just get a little bit of drone footage, which would have taken you like a minute and a half if you hadn't had to do all that crap. So yeah. So do you have to have a drone license if you wish to fly a drone in built-up areas? Not necessarily. You have to follow the law, which says you have to fly 150 feet away from persons, buildings, or animals. If you're flying an aircraft, it goes up to 500 feet, but for drones, it's 150. If the drone doesn't have a camera, it goes down to 50. But it's the privacy aspect that moves it up to 150. So it's not about safety, because
And Matt knows.
yeah. Because I'm not at all safe. I mean, come on, let's face it. You see how reckless I am with my drone flying. I mean, yeah. No, you don't really need to worry about it too much. You just have to look at the air maps, because there are places like schools and heavily concentrated areas like over events. You wouldn't necessarily want to try fly near an event that could be illegal. So you need to be aware of where you can and can't fly, which is why you should have a knowledge of the air. Well, that's where the air law comes in, and the navigation side of looking at these things is if you can read an air map. And if it says you can fly it on an air map, and you've looked at your drone maps, then you should be able to fly it. It doesn't matter whether or not it's over a town or not. Just yeah. Anyway, sorry, boring. So
No, it's not actually. I find that really interesting.
yeah, I mean, you know,
I was watching I was watching some footage of I was watching a live stream actually of a band playing on a balcony in Manhattan, New York City, and there was a huge crowd out in the street. The street was closed. It was a big ass, one of those big ass drones that, you know, maybe 2 foot across, and it had a really bright light on it, spotlight, and it was flying over the audience's heads, filming this band playing, you know.
Ooh.
And I thought, and they showed the operator, and he was sitting on the back of a truck, a flatbed truck, and he was controlling it from there. And I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting, because I would have thought that wouldn't be allowed, because if that drone goes wrong, it's gonna start
spiral down. Yeah. With props spinning. Yeah. I mean, it all depends on the risk assessment you've done. If you, as a pilot, know for certain that you can land the aircraft away, or you've got emergency procedures or some sort of mitigation, you know, then if you can justify it, you should be able to do it. But if it goes wrong, it's on you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I think everybody who flies drones knows it's a bad idea to go near crowds, because the aircraft could come down and you've got nowhere to land it. However, to get around this, it's very easy to get around it. What you could do is you have a flight path where you can fly up and down, and it makes it look like you're flying over the crowd, but you're not, because if the aircraft comes down, it goes downwards straight into the area it's been like cleared for you. So you can actually go up and down the side of events, and but you're not over the crowd. You know, you can use zoom lenses to zoom you in. You know, but like flying over crowds, but
that's what got me, because the guy who was doing the live stream was actually like looking straight up, and this thing was only maybe 15 feet above their heads, you know, and he was just showing it off, you know, and I was like, what the hell? Anyway, yeah, maybe they had a special permit in New York City. Maybe you just got to pay the right cop, and you get a permit, you know. So yeah.
I would say possibly, you know, not even legal, you know, what he was doing there. But you know, it's like if you get caught, that's it, you know. He may have had to answer some questions for that flying after he'd done it.
You got another question here too. Mr. Denkman asks, have you lot been to Chatham Ordnance Depot?
Chatham?
Yeah, sorry. It's my speech impediment.
Chatham. I can't see where it is. Did he put that in capitals, by the way?
He did, yeah.
Oh, let's have a look then.
It's got like a green avatar.
Well, I'm going to get off anyway, Matt.
Chattenden.
Don't leave us.
Chattenden, yeah.
Chattenden, right, okay. Never heard of it, but I'll look it up. All right, Matt, if you got to go, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. And
I've got some editing to do. I've got to catch up.
Well, you could stay on and do it tomorrow, Matt, but
Then it'll never get done. All right, nice to see you all anyway.
Take care, Matty.
Yeah, mate.
Take it easy, guys. Look after yourself.
Yeah, mate.
check out
Right.
Explore with Matty. Yeah, we'll see you soon. All the best. Thanks, Matt.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some good videos coming up with Matty, myself, and
I'm
Ash.
so excited.
And yeah, I mean it's going to be good fun because not only at the Filton place, but I asked Matt because he's got into his caving and he's doing a lot with abseiling and I bought abseiling equipment 2 years ago and then I just really
I'll be
didn't
there in
end
a
up.
sec. I'm just going to go through my laptop.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
All right,
That was-
Jackie.
Do a shout, love.
Yeah,
Jesus.
tell the neighbours, you know. Fucking hell.
What's here? Do you all the way over there, like?
Yeah. So I've been desperate to kind of do something with this, and I even got in touch with a friend in Bristol who said, "Well, I do climbing, real like rock climbing, so I'm used to like belaying and tapping in little things and like putting safety ropes up and all this sort of stuff." So he took me for 2 sessions climbing in a climbing wall place, and he said I was very good at that actually because I didn't sort of like hang around and I was good at like gripping and stretching and doing all
Yeah,
that sort of
helps
stuff.
not to
So
think
places
about
to
it, doesn't
grab.
it?
Yeah.
yeah, so I was quite quick, like whoop 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 whoop, getting up the walls, no problem at all. Again, with the safety factor of having the rope on me, so if I fell, and I'm
Gives a
not.
bit more confidence.
Oh yeah, a lot,
Yeah.
a lot. But he said to me, well, we'll have to do some more of this at some point. And then with COVID and whatnot, it didn't really happen. All these places shut down because we did
Can't
that
touch
before.
that.
Yeah, before COVID, we just started to do the stuff, and then it was like then we weren't allowed to go back to climbing walls or anything. So I'm like, I've still got all this kit, and I hadn't done anything with it. So luckily, I spoke to Matt, and Matt said, "Yeah, come down. We'll do some practicing." So we did our first practice down a very small hole into what might be a tunnel system. So we're going to go back and have a look at that. And then we also found this much bigger air shaft hole going into a quarry, and we went down that. So
You did share that picture with everyone, I think, last stream, didn't you?
I'm
might
sure
have done.
I'm
Yes,
pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
I
on
think you
Facebook
did.
as well, isn't it?
yeah. I shared that
it's,
photo because it's quite a
It's
cool
a fantastic photo. Yeah, the way the light comes,
Beautiful.
the light comes down the shaft. It's
Yeah.
magical.
Oops, hello.
And you're
Made it.
striking a pose. You're very.
Oh, yes.
Strike a pose.
He-Man pose.
I'm just wondering if I've got it here now. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I have. Let's have a look then. WhatsApp image. Now the only thing is, if I do it like this, I've got to.
Go careful what you show.
I've got to be careful what I show. There we are. Right. I think
especially if it's my WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's try it and hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. So there we are. That's the photo of us.
It's a brilliant picture. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and you can see my gut is now like restricted
I can't believe
down.
you cropped that.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Is that the earlier one? There we are. Look, that's the real one, right?
Yeah.
And that's the restricted one.
Did you pinch it?
Point.
Did you pinch it with Photoshop?
Point. Yeah. I zoomed it. I like squished
He
it in.
certainly did.
Wonk. Wonk, 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 wonk.
It took me a while to realise who that was in the
Exhale.
middle because he just doesn't look like Andrew. I was like,
Well, I like the way the light is right underneath Maddie. It's glowing. It's
Yeah.
It looks crazy.
Torch. Yeah, it's a nice easy shaft to get on with, and we were I just wanted to learn the up technique as well because like down is easy. You're on a wire, you just pull the handle and you descend. That's it.
glide, don't you?
Nice
Dan,
and
rather
easy.
than
There's obviously more technique to it than that because, like Matt was saying, like when you come to overhangs, and the you need to get down. If you just go to the overhang and then just sort of like do it badly, you'll kind of be scuffing yourself on the side, and it's and he said, no, what you need to do is come down and literally let your body go underneath the overhang, so your feet are now up in the air, and you go underneath the overhang and then drop in, and it's kind of like that was a good technique. And then of course the ultimate technique, which I really needed, was how to get out. Well, I should stop sharing the screen now, shouldn't I? How to get out of the caves. I was going to say Jackie's gone, but no, she's there. Right. Yes. Hello, Jackie.
She has returned.
So,
Are you on the
yeah.
laptop, Jackie?
Dinkum, I've got headphones
Yes,
in,
yes.
love.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
hang on. Melissa's telling me something. Hang on. Melissa, what? Hello.
Can I have the linky, please?
Yes.
No.
I send you
Can
my
have the linky?
I send you my drop my children off to you now.
Oh, Barry's just sent me a message saying Mel wants the link.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
God.
send it across now. Bye. Right. So it's gonna be we're gonna be outdone by all
Outnumbered.
these
Yeah,
these
this is going
ladies
to be a
now.
bit of a
Like,
weird one for you.
yeah, all
It's
ladies.
ladies' night.
Yeah.
3
It's
against
ladies'
2.
You know,
Oh,
they
dear.
always say, don't they, ladies love a gay bloke, don't they? They're all like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
because because
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
we love you
interested.
because we know we're safe.
I know I'm not after you. I'm not interested in you in that way, like, so it's okay.
It's
No,
all
what do they
good.
call
It's
them?
fine.
They call them fag hags, don't they? Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks, Dinkum. That's a lovely
Oh,
thought.
God.
No, it's the terminology I have heard of. Yeah.
Horrible word.
That's awful. Good
It's
Yeah.
a
God.
horrible word.
Well, it's descriptive.
Don't upset Mummy
definitely.
Jackie. She'll have you.
Been for saying that.
Wasn't that a
You
line in
fucking have his bloody balls for
White Lines
garters.
by Grandmaster Flash and Melly
Master.
Mel? He said he used to be a fag hag. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
Oh, it's a well-known terminology.
Oh. Hey, gorgeous lady.
Hello.
Oh,
It is.
Dear. What's up, Jack? Internet. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Melissa.
Look. I
Hello?
can make my beer disappear. Look, I can go.
I know you drink it.
My beer
It's quite simple.
disappears.
No beer.
No beer. No beer. No
Little
beer.
things, Matt. Little things.
Beer. No beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Beer.
no beer.
Oh.
Beer.
I know he's so easily amused, isn't he?
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Pity
So
you couldn't fill it up for you, though, isn't it?
How cool would that be? Proper magic.
yeah,
Oh,
like
Oh,
those
oh.
like those pens, those nudie pens when you turn them upside down and they like
Yeah.
fill up, don't they?
The heat
Oh,
changing
man, you don't
months.
see
Yeah.
those anymore, do you?
Oh, you do.
Oh, you do in
you
Spain.
Yeah.
In
Really?
Spain, you do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go to Western Supermud. They're still in the shops.
Ooh.
Yeah, when I was in the Philippines, they had
Oh, yeah.
this guy had a cigarette lighter. He sold it to me for $5, and it had a little torch sort of built into the bottom of it. And when you pointed it at a wall and pressed the button, it actually had
A light blue.
it was like a slide of a naked woman, and it turned the cigarette lighter into a little projector. So it just put a big picture of a naked woman on the wall. It's pretty.
What's this,
pretty
Dad?
impressive.
I know.
Well,
Come on,
son.
send us these gadgets.
Let me see. I bet.
Oh, God.
I bet. No, hang on. I bet eBay's got this. If I have a look on eBay.
If not, Wish.
It's just like a Bic lighter.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
just like
it's
a Bic
11.
lighter, but it has a little LED, and they've put a micro little slide in there, and when the light shines through the slide, it just projects a naked picture on the wall. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's obviously got to be dark when you where
Well,
you do
clearly,
it.
we
but
don't want a woman, though. We'd rather see a man.
Yeah, we'd rather have, like, like that picture what you sent me, Ozzy, with the one with, like, the wet mark.
Oh, the wet
That
patch, yeah.
projection. Yeah, the
Yeah.
wet patch, yeah.
When it's hot, yeah.
I-
Melissa's talking about the bed
Oh,
sheets.
that.
Says like,
bed
it's
sheets.
hot. Yeah, it was hot last night, and there's this wet stain on the bed sheets,
Ew.
and it's got about a foot long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Big
my God.
kadonga.
See, no, you saying that reminds me of this one just gone, but the previous one when Matt had his stent out, and you sent me the picture of your trousers. It's after the nurse had
Oh,
taken his
my
stent out, but
God.
he didn't wipe all the jelly off, and so it made his
Oh.
trousers see.
Oh dear.
Bit moist.
Oh my fucking days.
Greasy. I don't know about moist.
Greasy and moist, oily.
Yeah, soggy,
find-
soft on.
I can't find it on eBay. It's probably
Oh,
because it's
God.
got
AliExpress.
yeah, it's probably because it's pornographic on eBay.
Well,
Graphic, yeah.
AliExpress will, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys of these dodgy sites.
Yeah, you probably find it on Wish or something stupid
Yeah,
like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you
I just
seen
bought-
the
Yeah.
Like I
toilet
said, I
roll
bought it for a
holders and all
$5 off some
sorts?
guy in a bar, so yeah. I saw him using it, he was showing it off. I'm like, "Go on, mate, sell it to me, you know. Here you go."
Mm,
I've still got it. I got it. So.
Does it still work though?
Yeah.
Well, we
Well,
need
no,
pictures.
the gas
we
is
need
gone,
proof.
but the
I'm not worried about that.
gas
We
is
need
gone,
proof.
but the
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I'll
won't
have
talk
to-
us. Come on.
Oh, well,
I know.
what, you want me to drop everything and go
excited.
dig around in a drawer and
Yeah,
find
you're
it?
damn right I do. Off you
Oh,
trot.
fucking
Off you pop.
I can't
See?
You're just
find
trying to get rid of me.
anything for these nude lighters. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
can't
Yeah.
you put like roof projection? I don't know, lighter or
Naked
LED
projection
lighter.
I will find them.
Mm.
Come on, anybody got a link? Anybody got a link for one of these lighters? Look, you know, come on. What the hell is
Mm.
that?
Yeah, you get all sorts on AliExpress. You get toilet roll holders and all sorts. Funny.
Oh yeah, I found it here on Etsy.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah, you
saying
can.
that?
Really?
I was
Yeah, you
looking
get
at
toilet roll
shorts.
holders.
No,
And that
not
kind
one
of
that
freaked me out
projects.
earlier.
It's just a naked body. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Get all sorts of shapes. Cat bum holes with the toilet roll coming out.
Nice.
Get all sorts. Bit
No, there's
strange, but yeah.
just like this guy with a giant erection, which is a lighter.
only you would
That's
be sat there
Yeah.
staring at that though, Matt.
No,
That's all right.
that's what it came up with. When I said nude projection gas lighter, it came up with like a large penis. Hang on, nude woman. Let's try woman. I'll get kicked off the internet for using terms like woman
Ashtray
now.
holder.
Not allowed anymore. Woman.
God.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No.
Mm,
I'll
Well, the men one's fine.
I've got to pour a fresh drink, so I'll see if I can grab it and snap a quick picture.
or you could go live, but without your face, and sort of like show us real on the wall, you know. Because I know his likeness is a trade secret, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah. Problem is the computer I'm on doesn't have a webcam, so
Mm,
yeah.
right. What have I missed in the
Oh.
chat then? Let's have a look. Have I been to Chattenden
I'll be back.
Ordnance Depot? Let me see where it is, and I'll tell you. Hang on. Chattenden Ordnance Depot. Well, it didn't come up. It didn't come up very easily on Google. It didn't just jump out at me. So hang on. Facebook. It's got its own Facebook site. Oh, it's all disused. Right. Wow. Looks interesting. That looks interesting, actually. Yeah. It looks like it's disused. Ooh. Right. Where would that be then? Chatham Dockyard. Really? I've been to Chatham. I never knew this stuff was there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yes, I'd like to check that out actually. That would be quite interesting. Wow. Lots of good photos of it. Wow. You know what I always say though? You know, I always say don't put it in the chat, because if it's that cool, by putting it in the chat, it means everybody's going to go there before me. So yeah, oh well. Never mind.
I've got a crocodile. That's all I've got.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for that. And this has to do with exploring what? Sorry.
No. I can't find it either.
Okay.
Oh,
Now she had a crocodile. Now she can't find it. Yes, it does. They do that,
it's
don't
ran.
they?
It ran.
Yes.
Yeah, it ran.
Yeah.
I've got a lizard.
You don't
Oh.
keep it. You don't keep it in the bath.
Mm,
No.
it's in the garden.
Right. Oh, okay. So let's have a look then. What have we got? Yeah. Drone under 250 grams is different requirements. It means that you only have to do one of the 2 tests or something, I was told. Because it means you don't have to have it licensed, but you do still have to. You don't have to have it all licensed up, but you still have to do a test or something like that. I can't remember now. It's one or the other. Something like that. Oh, here's LSK. Laura is back.
Sorry. It's because I was looking at Google. My phone went, oh, don't want you looking at that.
Yeah.
That's really
Jackie's
fucking
back. There we are.
strange.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, I mean, I literally, I wrote to the CAA and I said to them, I am not going to get the piddly widdly little license for £9 when I've got a pilot's license. I've got a pilot's license, a real pilot's license. I've done a commercial drone pilot's license. Why do I have to get the idiot license? You know? So why do I have to do that? You know, it's like saying, you fly 747s, you've got a commercial license, you go all around the world, and they say to you, oh yeah, but if you're coming into an airport, you have to get a special coming into an airport license for coming in to get some coffee. It's like bollocks, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I got more
Chinese.
hours on my pilot's license than some people have going to be commercial air pilots, like flying big jets with people on, you know? Like, I've got more hours in my license than some of those people. So, just saying. Matthew is exempt. No, I just think they realised it was just like, yeah, in a court of law, people are going to go, why are you going after this guy when he's got all these licenses and you want him to have the piddly one? It's pathetic. But they didn't take it into they didn't take that into consideration when putting the legislation there. They said, no, you must. That's everyone. It's like COVID, isn't it? It's like everyone must have it. Everyone. And it's like, yeah, but what about no, everyone. They just don't think. Don't engage the brain when they're making up the rules.
As long as it makes them money, they don't care, do they?
Mm. Do I want to have one of those plastic card licenses? What, to be a pilot? It's a little license book like that has all your qualifications in it. B-Face has just popped in. How the hell did he know that? How the hell did he know that?
Oh, I didn't give it to him.
He's clever.
Me too.
He's clever. He worked it out. I think he worked it out. I'll send it to him.
It's because
But he must know it anyway.
Magic.
Yeah. Well, it's time for more beer, I think, folks. I'm going to go and get some more beer. I get more beer. And I come back. So, if you can look after yourselves.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
I'll be back. Don't worry. Look, I have a disappearing.
Oh, behave.
Oh dear.
Don't start that.
Oh dear. Yeah, there's the projection there.
It's all right. It's all right. It just disappears. Yeah.
Okay.
It just disappears.
Fucking bloody hell, spells.
I know, yeah. It's a bit below the belt, that.
Oh,
Honestly.
just
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo.
boys and their toys.
You type in something really strange on AliExpress and then it comes up with like...
The first thing it came up with me was for a lighter, but a penis pops out that you open and it lights. I was like,
well, it fucking didn't do that for me.
Okay then. Not sure I want one of them.
Penis lighter.
You're not. She bloody is as well. Big yellow
Look, it
dick
just
comes
gives me
out
a
of the hole.
fucking gun. Gives me a fucking gun, for fuck's sake. What's all that about?
Oh, Mel, it's your search history, love. What have you been doing?
Penis lighter.
Uh-huh.
Gives me
Not
a
too
lighter
dodgy,
with
is
a
it?
dragon head on it now. But then it gives me fucking vibrators and strap-ons.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure Matt would love them. Send him a special present.
I think that's a cock ring. Oh my god.
Lord.
Double-ended one.
A special one. That... Get in, you little toad. Go on.
Have a look at that. That looks fucking funny as fuck. It reminds me of one of those, seesaws.
Melissa, what sort of seesaws have you been sitting on, love?
Honest to God, when you see the picture of that, that's classic. Matt would get onto that.
What's that?
That's meant to be a lighter.
Behave.
Hairstyling tongs.
It's a special twisty one.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Curlers.
Ridge stimulation.
Fidge.
Melissa!
It's AliExpress for you.
I love the way that eBay get around the fact that you can't sell sex toys, and they say things like back massager,
Personal massager, yeah.
back massager, and it's like,
God.
yeah, right, yeah. Anyway, Mr. Dinkum sent me a load of like sweets in the post, but because it was summertime, a lot of them melted. But he did send me some lovely stuff called macadamia nuts, which were really nice, and I have had a look. And I can't find them in the shops, so I don't know if they're easily available in the UK. So I've had a little look, but he also sent me this, which did melt.
I'll check Costco for you next week.
It looks like it's been a bit crinkled.
But
do you know what?
It's melted. But I'm going to try it anyway. It's been in the fridge, but it's melted. It's meant to be 2 of these, but they melted into 1 unit.
Don't complain. Double the trouble.
Yeah.
All the time
Smells
doing
nice.
is penis lighter. And it gives me shit like that,
Okay. I'm a bit concerned about what you've been searching for previously, Mel.
Penis,
why this is
just
showing
penis
up.
lighter? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on here for ages.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Got a waterproof one here.
Nice. Cause extra vibrations in the bath.
What? An underwater lighter.
Oh my fucking God. Sorry.
Mel, stop looking at things like that. You're going to
this.
get yourself all aroused, and it's never clever.
Stop that. I'd rather fucking watch paint dry.
You got something for your Christmas stocking.
Thanks, Mel. Glad I didn't spit that everywhere. The cat would have got
I
wet.
swear to God, I'd really watch paint dry. Then have one of them. Stop that.
Dinkum has sent us photos. Sent us photos of his.
They're not the greatest photos in the world, but
let me turn off my thing. So yeah, that's the lighter.
So there's 2 of them. I've got one that's actually just a torch, and then the other one that's a projector. Yeah.
And then it kind of looks like that, if anyone can see. But then what it does, if I can get it to work, right, is it projects that.
That's Nudie Rudy's. We can't see that.
It projects that
Sit on my vape,
onto the wall. So that's the end of this stream then, right?
Monetization gone.
Yeah.
It's nothing new, is it? Let's be fair. Get off, you silly cat.
Oh well.
No, you dozy animal. Move.
It was
nothing
just
like breakfast beer.
I will argue it was just drawn anyway. It was a painting. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear. I mean, the battery's getting pretty low in it, I think, and also it's
Overuse, thanks.
overuse, yeah. No, I've had it for a few years.
That's what they all say.
You want chocolate bar?
I haven't been to the
You want
Philippines.
chocolate bar?
Angel baby
You're not
girl.
allowed.
Philippines.
You're
Jeez.
not allowed. You're not allowed.
He's got his
to have-
headphones on.
Not allowed to
I
have
want
chocolate bar.
peanuts.
Chocolate
Well,
bar's not for
Peanuts.
you. No.
Did anyone see what happened to the macadamia nuts that?
Yeah, Mac isn't a
Angel
fucking
ate?
angel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
They
gave her
come back up.
loads, and she threw them up in like a little sick
Oh.
pile of like
Yeah, she
macadamia
did,
nuts.
they
Oh,
were
and then
whole.
you give her more after that.
They were whole.
You didn't dry them out and eat them later then?
A little bit of
Yeah, I
chocolate.
was saying that.
Hello.
It's like
Little
those coffee.
Hello.
What are those coffee beans that the those weasels eat,
Oh,
and then
no,
they
just
shit
the
it out.
monkeys, isn't it?
Yeah, I
And-
know about that.
Yeah, and then
That's
they
weird, that.
Civet.
yeah
Is it civet?
most expensive bloody coffee in the world,
Hmm.
and it comes out
Yeah.
of some animal's
Monkey's
ass.
ass.
Yum.
Nice. Monkey nuts. Lovely.
Yeah.
Glad it's
I
not
don't know
morning
where
because I'd say I would
monkey
not
virus
want to eat
comes
one.
from. There you go, monkeypox.
Well,
Yeah.
I've actually seen my nan years ago, you know, the chocolate peanuts. I think I've said it before on a live stream. What she used to do, she used to suck the chocolate off and put the peanuts on top of the fireplace. And my little cousin came in and ate the peanuts off the top.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I was like, no!
Well, what was she
Don't
saving the
eat them.
peanuts for anyway?
Heroin, I
And
guess.
no, because she had no teeth, so she put the
Yeah.
peanuts on the side. I don't know why she didn't throw them, but she just put them on the fireplace, and my cousin came in and ate them. It was like, bleh.
God, I bet they were soft as hell. Ew.
Yeah, isn't it just?
This is quite nice, this actually, because it's like a soft. It contains cherry, but it's soft. It's nice.
Yeah, cherry and coconut with milk chocolate. Yeah.
That's what it was. Coconut. Yeah. I love coconut.
Coconut.
It's
So I wasn't sure if
it's
you had cherry
overpowered by
rocks.
the chocolate and the cherry. The coconut doesn't jump out at you, but I can tell now
No.
that the texture is coconut.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had them in Australia, in the UK. I didn't think so.
Hello,
That's why
Barry.
I popped it in there.
No.
Harry's been here for ages.
Oh no, I was going to say.
Mm.
He said hi, Secret, and I was like, hi, Barry, but no, yes, he's been in here for ages. There's a guy called Secret. What's it? Secret Salt in Lucrative Vaults. What?
Oh,
What?
It's a weird name.
that's not too dodgy, is it? I wonder if that's someone special.
Yeah.
Might
course
be
it
somebody
is.
special, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
Never mind, we're not talking about yours anyway tonight.
You can't have chocolate. It's not good for you.
Fucking hell. Crocodile?
Christ, man, what do I guys have? Fucking hell.
I could probably give you a fat
Thought on that?
Tangfastic. At a push, I could give you a Tangfastic, but I'd
Tang-
rather give you a Tangfastic than
Like
give you
that?
chocolate.
She don't eat them, does
You
she?
won't eat this. Mind you, though, she has
Yeah,
like
Barry, you're right.
she has demolished a packet of sweets. I can't remember what it was, but it's like pinball type things, like hard shelled candies. She had a fucking lot of them. You are them. One out.
Bloody hell.
Oh, ready? No, it's gone. She ate it.
Oh
She-
my god.
She ate a Haribo Tangfastic. They're
She's
pretty
good in it,
hardcore.
you know.
Oh
Well,
my god, that's
thank
it now,
you.
you've had it. You can't
Thank
have them yourself
No
anymore.
worries, man.
You'll want them.
Mm.
Just don't eat those bloody bollocks instead.
Mm. Oh, baby,
Some kangaroos.
it's all gone. It's all gone, baby.
Oh.
Have you seen it, Laura?
It's all
The-
gone,
The very juicy
baby.
bull hocks, yes.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. He said to me, been stuck in customs for a week.
They probably wondered what the bloody hell it was.
Opened the presents, just like some of them, some nuts, some chocolate. Just like,
People probably still want to see you until you go. I know you won't be here long. you want some
Oh.
beer?
I was wondering
Some
if
beer.
customers were holding that box that
Hey,
I sent
you
back
go.
because
Exactly. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
it was all full of nuts and balls
It's in
and
Heathrow for
then
a
the
week.
kangaroo
Here we go.
testicle bottle opener.
Want
Yeah.
some beer? You want some beer? Have some
The
beer. Come
special
on.
ones had
Don't
baby nuts.
beer.
Beer. Come on. Have beer. Have some beer. Go on.
No, you
Try
gave
it.
me a dodgy
No,
She's
she
treat.
gonna
won't
try
drink
it.
beer.
She is. I think she's gonna try
She'll
it.
try
Go on.
it.
Try it. Oh no,
Now
she
it's trying to
didn't.
get the
Didn't
dog
didn't,
pissed.
No.
didn't get her tongue in there. Go on, Em.
Yeah.
She's
No,
come back. She's thinking about it. Come on, Em.
you
Come on,
regret it.
Come on, Em. Here you go.
No,
Here you go.
not having it.
Don't do
Oh.
it, Angel. I'll give you
Oh, she's
bottom burp.
it's spilt on the floor. Look at that gut. Fucking hell, shit. Okay, now. No.
Oh, you're giving her 10 plastics and then you're giving her bloody beer. You're going to
I
have
bet
nothing
you
left
if I
yourself.
put it in my hand, she'd lick it. I bet, but she's like she knows somebody's taught her in the past. I think probably like severely whacked her or something for like drinking out of a glass, and she's very like, oh no, I would never drink out of a glass. I've never told her not to do that, but somebody has. She's been bollocked.
Just stick a tiny bit on your face and get her to give you kisses.
Well, I'll put a bit in my hand. I'll put a little bit in my palm. Look, right. Oh, you can't see it, but anyway, see if she'll drink it out of my palm. Come on, Em. Come on. She will. Look. Go on. Drink it. There it is.
Hey.
Oh, bit of beer. Bit of beer. Go on. She's like, oh, it's fizzy with weird shit.
My
She's
first
got her
beer.
head down now. She's not interested. Come on, Em. Do you want it?
No.
Want a bit of beer?
Sugar flavored.
Beer. You were.
Yeah, your dad's trying to get you pissed. More Angel.
No, we had a dog once who wanted to drink beer because it had been given beer many times at pubs and things like that. So it wanted to drink beer, but not this one. Sensible. But they can't drink very much, so they can only drink like a tenth of a pint or something, and it's get them like because they don't have the genes to deal with it. So
There was
Well, you
a
want to try
pub.
and get a horse drunk?
There's a pub here that they used to have a wombat on the bar, and he used to literally drink beer out of like they'd just pour beer into an empty ashtray, and it'd drink beer out of the ashtray, and it'd be up on the bar, and they'd feed him beer nuts as well. And I can always remember his name because they used to sell bumper stickers that had the Blanchetown Hotel. It said home of Harry the hairy nosed wombat, and then underneath it said eats roots, shoots, and leaves.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
But he was very obese because he just lived on beer nuts, and beer.
Jesus.
wombats are great.
Matt,
Yeah.
there's a message in private chat for you.
Is
The
there?
only animal in the animal kingdom that shits a cube like a dice.
Is that the same one that was there earlier on? It's been there for a while.
No, it's just popped up, I think.
No, it's been there ages now.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I've only just received it.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, okay then, fair enough.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Well, I haven't. Yes.
Would you say furry muff?
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said that. Fucking hell.
Fair enough.
Things around.
Didn't hear much of that. It was all like noise cancelled or something.
No, it's because I've got my fan on. Oh, I just caught the button again. Fuck's sake.
I ain't got nothing. You can't have more tang fat sticks because you don't eat them properly. You just swallow them, and
Where's
they're
the
probably
crisp?
not good for you. But not as bad as chocolate, because chocolate contains a
No,
really nasty
chocolate's bad.
chemical. Yeah, you can't have any more. No.
Okay.
You can have some toast later on. I'll make some toast and you can have that with me.
Oh, my cat loves
Yeah.
eating toast.
Oh my god,
You
yeah.
can't
Mine used
have
to be mental
it.
over Marmite on toast. Look, I hate the stuff.
You
I always have to
can't
take the
have it.
butter bit off though and give it to her.
You
She'll
not
eat it.
allowed. Oh, baby can't have. No.
Who is
Baby's
that
not
behind you?
allowed.
That's Simon.
Baby's not allowed.
Filton?
Baby not allowed. She's not allowed. Oh. If you give her something like this, watch now, like a can, she'd be like, oh, see, she'll go for a can, right? But watch. If I give her a glass, watch now, glass. Oh no, she'll go for that. But why? If I give her like this glass, oh,
That's gonna be it. So I'm not having that piss. Yeah.
go on.
Proving you wrong, girl.
No, she only likes
No.
Stella.
She's like,
She only
nah.
likes.
If there's
She only
nothing in
likes
it,
Stella, not that shit.
if there's nothing in it, she'll go for it. But if it's full, she's like, no, I could never do that. I would
A bit into
never
the empty
ever
glass, though.
try to drink out of your glass. Honest,
Uh-huh.
it's feigning. You're feigning like that. You wouldn't, because I know you would. You totally drink out of it. You'd empty it out. She came into my room the other day when I wasn't here. I left my door open by mistake, and I got a bin under the table, so it's like a little plastic bin, but it's got a lid on it. And she'd managed to get the lid off and push it to one side, and then one or two things were on the floor. She was in the process of like getting the contents of the bin out,
Rummaging.
Yeah. And I
Like a
heard
giant raccoon.
I was downstairs and I heard like I could hear a commotion. I went, "What's going on up there?" So as I was walking up the stairs, she was coming out the door like, "Well, I'm just up here. I don't know what's going on. I'm no nothing to see here." She fucking knew. You was rummaging, weren't you? You was rummaging in the bin.
He's so sweet, though.
You were stealing stuff out of the bin. Yeah, normally
When was that?
I lock the doors because I know what she would be in here. Like, oh, he's got something somewhere, you know.
Yeah, that video you sent the other day of her all wet, jumped up
on
your
the
bed,
bed.
eating peanuts.
Dribbling.
I
There's little
know,
dribble
like-
marks all over my
You know.
bed. Yeah.
Oh,
Wet patches all over your bed with soaking soggy dog.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could probably.
the
I
only
could
wet
show you
fish
my.
he's had in bed now.
You're going to show us the
this is
fucking
the edge
stain
of
now,
my
yeah,
bed.
look.
But look at all the stains. All these stains. This is just like in a couple of days. Like,
Yeah.
look, you know, but what it is, she hangs off. She hangs off the edge of the bed. I mean, like a lot of people be worried to show you their bed stains, but look, no, she's literally like it pours her over. It pours her
We've
over
all
the
seen.
edge
We've all seen
dribbling.
Daniel Alex
on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
The rest of the bed is much cleaner, but the edge of the bed is pretty
Much cleaner.
rank. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I wonder, though.
it's on the outside. It's not on the
Ah.
inside where I sleep. It's on the outside.
So
It'll
you
get
don't
it'll get
fucking
clean. It'll get clean
change his bed.
next Christmas. Don't worry. Yeah.
God.
Or when I die, then special people will come in
Yeah, but there's no
and make
need to do
sure
it when you
it's
die, is it?
cleaned and disposed of. Yeah. Yeah. You know, so
Guys
don't
in
worry. Don't
hazmat
worry about it.
suits. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It'll be all good.
You have mat stains on it.
Look, she's doing this like, if you're not going to give me anything, I'm going to go. She's like a halfway kind of like, if there's nothing happening, I'm off. Is there nothing happening? Have we got nothing for you? She's like, I am seriously going to go. I really am. I'm halfway out that door. It's my last chance.
Unless you
last
produce some
chance.
food. Yeah.
Unless I've got something that makes it worthwhile. Come on. Oh, you gonna stay or are you gonna go? You gonna stay? You be a good girl. Yeah? And jump up on the bed. But I know she won't. She won't unless there's if there's FOOD, she will immediately. But if you go like at the same command, but where there's no food, she won't. It's like, you can come up on the bed. Come on in.
You
Come
don't
on.
get that with cats,
Come
do you?
on.
You just do what
Come
they
on.
want.
Come on. You gonna come up on the bed?
What's in
Come on
your
in.
bed?
Come on in. Come on.
That's it.
You can jump up on bed.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Come in. Oh.
No. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like no.
She can give you that
But I
food, she would.
if any hint of FWD,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, boom, like that. She's
No
very
money,
crafty.
no honey. No
Yeah,
money, no honey.
very
mate.
crafty. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I don't tease her by saying that if I don't have, so she knows the difference. But her attitude is, if you ain't got it, fuck you. I go downstairs, I sleep elsewhere, I'm not interested.
You
I
ain't
only
nothing
I,
to
Yeah, she
me.
likes
I
cheeseburgers.
only work and operate for
does.
food.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger. She knows
Yeah,
that one.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, one bite, gulp, gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she might
Yum.
recognise the word and come in then, but then I would have to make her. See.
No.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golden arches.
Which I'm actually not too far off doing, because I've got Linda McCartney's burger
Pies.
things with mozzarella in them. You know, it's veggie burgers, but they're really tasty. They only take 3 minutes to cook in a saucepan with a bit of oil. You know, so 3 minutes, and then 2 slaps of bread. But tonight I did actually buy buns, so you can tell where this is going to happen at some point. And yeah, so I could actually produce her a cheeseburger. But yeah,
Always wondered how she'd do in an ass kicking competition.
Arse
Not well, I don't think.
licking or kicking.
No, ass kicking. Yeah. You ever seen a one-legged person in an ass kicking competition? Okay,
Well,
sorry.
They could jump up and yeah.
And fall on their ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, they might be able to balance and sort of like, you know, center flex, like, I suppose. But yeah.
Wobble like that.
Yeah. Yeah, dogs with 3 legs manage to run around okay, don't they?
Absolutely. So do kitties.
Yeah. Yeah, humans aren't quite so good, are they? One-legged humans. They don't get around so well, do they?
Yeah. There's an Australian saying that's you know, you say, oh yeah, he's about as useful as a one-legged man in an ass kicking competition. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah, because once you lift that one leg up off the ground to kick, you're on your ass. You know, yeah. So
yeah, but I reckon. I mean, somebody who's like a bit of a hopper, like, you know, could possibly pull it off, but they're not going to be walking around, are they? They're going to be hopping about like a pogo stick.
Like a pogo stick, yeah.
Yeah.
Boing, 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 boing,
Yeah.
boing.
And they might. I'm wondering now if there's footage of like one-legged person doing
The men
karate,
could do it, couldn't they? They've got 3
doing
legs.
roundhouses and stuff. Can they do it? Let's have a look. One-legged.
Oh, here he goes, Google.
Legged roundhouse kick.
What?
there was a comedian here that was what he was talking about he said, oh yeah, went and saw a movie about an Aboriginal one-legged tap dancer. It was called Beyond the Black Stump, you know.
What?
All these things just make me think, and that's scary, because then I'm imagining these one-legged people trying to tap dance.
Not something you really imagine, is it?
Why would you think about it? Why?
Walking butt plugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's video footage here of a horse that kicks a pit bull, and it kicks it so hard it dies.
Ooh.
As we're about to see into respecting horses.
My storms.
Naughty.
That's
The
nasty.
horse was the one getting
That is
never
nasty.
good when you're old. Not even the
got
dog
to go
kept
for a pig.
annoying the
Yeah,
horse
so
until
YouTube
the
can show
horse
that,
had
but,
no
you know,
other choice but to kick
a
it away.
bit of your
to
knacker
have
hangs
some
out,
peace.
and you know, it's,
Hopefully the dog wasn't hurt too
Yeah,
badly.
they throw the book
and
at
it
you.
learned its lesson.
Oh, ouch.
Can I sit
I
different?
have
Oh
no
God,
idea.
there's footage
Watch
of
out.
like horses
Kick like
kicking
that
like
could
various
have
dogs.
easily killed the playful little
Oh.
dog.
No,
Little puppy getting like nearly kicked. Oh
Oh.
no,
It is
no,
bad.
no,
no,
no.
I won't show it.
Thankfully,
No.
itself in trouble with animals.
That's wrong, though. It shouldn't be on there.
What we're about to see is a very unusual confrontation between a horse and a pit bull. Pit bulls are known to control to make it go and it fight back. The horse attacked, but it did scare it enough to make it go,
Yeah, I know.
which is a good
I
thing.
don't think you'll show it. No.
I hope that you've
Oh,
enjoyed
I think
today's
you're
video.
black screen,
But
Matt.
before I go,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, right?
I hope that you've enjoyed-
The title of this
No,
video
we-
is Pitbull attacks the wrong horse. It died, and it actually shows the pit bull. It gets kicked by the horse, and I say, and luckily it didn't die. So why does it say Pitbull attacks the wrong horse? It died, but the footage is it got kicked, but it didn't die.
Yeah, Matt, you've gone full screen, so
Oh,
the
sorry.
live
shit.
feed's gone black.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't showing you the footage because it's quite nasty. But yeah, I mean, it didn't show the actual thing it said it was going to show. It's bollocks. Yet again, these videos are wank.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
It worked though, you clicked on it, didn't it?
Well, yeah, Urban Rescue Ranch is full of that, isn't he? It's like, here we go. I've got loads of them coming up in my thing now. It's like Peter took Kevin, like Petter. Petter took Kevin. Yeah, and it's like, and he's standing there like, and it's like, there's nothing in that video at all going to be to do with Petter taking the, and it's like, he's like, how to eat a something, you know, and it's like an animal, and he's got it half in his mouth. He's like, how you eat.
How to eat a prairie dog, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, you know, every single title he does is like clickbait bollocks, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. But I must admit, he probably does really well. That's an urban rescue animal. Was it urban rescue animal ranch? Yeah, or urban rescue ranch. Yeah, yeah. He's pretty funny. I must admit. He's hats off to him. You know,
it's the
plays it
baby.
well.
It's that famous rapper artist from America. It's the baby. It's
The
kangaroo.
babe, yeah.
The baby.
Yeah,
the baby.
and he's got a black sheep called Kanye.
yeah.
And a huge goose that's looks real pompous, and he calls that Donald Trump.
Oh,
It's pretty funny, I must admit.
The urban rescue ranch.
Yeah.
There's a lamb in the house now.
He always does like
starts his
clickbaity sort of like edits as well, where he makes you think he is going to be talking about that sort of thing as well. Like the first 20 seconds of the video is like him faking what's not going to be in the video. You know? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. He always starts his videos with that.
Yeah. Here's a funny one. Here we are. I'll show you a couple of seconds of it. I'll probably get a copyright thing for it, but in the scheme of things.
Oh, actually, he's probably not too bad on that. I don't think. You know, as long as you don't go too silly, but yeah.
Oh, hello. What's going on? Why is it not hang on, folks, just prepare. Right, okay, got it. Right, there we are. Look, this is the guy, right? He's like, how to eat a prairie dog, and he's like,
My glizzy goblin wife. There's a lamb in the house now. I'm scratching him under
That's
the chin.
Kanye.
He goes cold.
Yeah.
Come on, go ahead. Hop
Yeah.
in. Definitely Minecraft.
capybaras, cappy blappies, as he call them.
Take this sword and I go.
Cappy flappers.
Cappy blappies.
Flappers.
What's up, all you epic Minecraft?
They're so
gamers?
cool,
A lot of
though.
you guys been asking.
He's
me
actually
to be in the live
well,
video.
there's this song.
Strange,
There's
aren't
this
they?
song by some famous rapper. It's got about 71 million views, and I think it's called The After Party is the song, and he would film those capybara babies, and he'd be singing the lyrics to this song, The After Party, and this rapper he just tripped out because he got a couple. His number one comments, like thousands. I don't know how many honestly thousands of people hit like on this comment that says, "Oh, this is the Capyberry song," you know, the largest rodent in the world, and it's just like trolled his whole his whole original video to the point where this bloke's got the animal ranch guy's got ceased and desist, and he can't even say the words of the song, or he'll be in court getting sued. He's been the episodes where he's done it have been demonetized, and it's got into a real war over the last probably 12 months with this bullshit, you know. So it gets out of control, isn't it?
Didn't realize he was getting crap like that.
Yeah,
but
that's why I said he probably doesn't mind if you play a few seconds of his video. He probably wouldn't mind because he knows what it's like to get all this bullshit copyright strike stuff. Like you imagine like just saying a few words out of a song can get you striked. It's ridiculous.
And so the people want to go after you, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they've got that sort of like legal might, they can do it.
Well, it comes down to money and lawyers, isn't it? And litigation.
Yeah.
Well,
we're coming up on about 2 hours. I'm going to do an urban legend now, and
what?
I know. You can go live if you want to go live, but then I can drop out if I'm getting way too tired. But I think I'm gonna go make the veggie burger, mozzarella veggie burger.
Crazy John's live as well,
Is he live now?
Yeah, he's been live for hours.
He's been live for ages, isn't he?
About an hour before this one. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I might
go over there for a bit. Oh, I've got to get up.
I was going to send you the link before, but I've got to shower instead.
I've got to get up early in the morning for something boring.
Early in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking now. Dinkum Ozzy sent this as well. If anybody hasn't seen, he sent me a boomerang.
Have you tried throwing it yet?
I haven't, not with this one, but I have experience of boomerangs because I used to have one as a kid and I used to throw them a lot. So yeah,
I never used to have a boomerang.
It's a dinky die Australian drone.
Is it on the back got the instructions of how to throw it by any chance on the boomerang?
I sent them. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, because I've got some that an Australian friend sent to me years and years ago. I've actually got some boomerangs. I think I've got them in the other room though. And then I've got family in Australia as well.
It's a big country.
I don't know if we've got any distant family in Australia. I don't think we have, to be honest. They'd have to be that distant that as
They'd
distant to
be
being
first fleet criminals.
Yeah.
They stole a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
I've got some cousins and an auntie and uncle out there.
Yeah. They forgot to doff their cap to the local lord on a Wednesday. They sent off to Australia. Yeah. Yeah.
Van Diemen's Land. Ooh.
Yes, but I might go over and have a look at what's going on somebody else's channel. But I tend to listen into them more than taking part a lot of the time. It's because it's quite late. I mean, like Frank's stuff and Crazy John stuff. It's like it is literally like
marathon,
like till 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. I mean, I think you've been there sometimes, haven't you, Dinkum? You actually stay on them, and
yes, and
Melissa.
I have as well.
Yeah, John, he goes till lunchtime. The next.
I don't stay on that long. He normally tries to like cut it off by 6 o'clock in the morning. It always goes over. It's like, oh, I'm going to finish it by 6 o'clock, and he's like, yeah, whatever. We believe you.
Millions wouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they went over before.
Because I've got to get up in the morning as well, and I've got to go and sort out something because I've got to post something out to somebody tomorrow as well.
Ooh.
So I'm going to
Got
It's
some
like, oh my
merch.
God, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
feed the mantises and the
Yeah.
spiders and the
Yeah,
it's
Barry.
not
merch.
Barry, add the
Merch.
link. Add the link. Yeah, by all means, certainly. Yeah.
I've got it as well, but it's on my phone.
Yeah.
I'll send you the live if you want the link to join.
Yeah. So I mean, pop on over to Crazy John, and you might have a Dinkum, and you could well have a Melissa, if there's any spaces on there. It's usually pretty full.
And Laura.
And
Yeah.
Laura. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no,
No.
not
No. Yeah,
tonight.
because
Maybe yesterday,
Not
I've got
tonight.
something to do.
you do hang around Crazy John's, don't you? But I've seen you in the middle of the night. Where else have I seen you, Laura? On some like not so well known places. I've seen you in the middle of the night.
You mean that?
Lady of the night. You're saying lady of the night?
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's boring. Sleep's for quitters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
The night owls.
it's a good time of the day, like, you know, when it's cooler, isn't it? Like to be playing around on the internet when, like, in the middle of the day, it's like sitting there like sweating to be on a live stream. It's not comfortable, is it?
Well, to be honest with you, everybody seems to be like dropping videos on a Sunday. It's just like, what's going on with Sundays? It's just like,
Yeah, just suddenly all of a sudden everybody's dropping.
yeah, premiere
don't
after
they?
premiere, or you're colliding, or I'm just like,
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
Melissa's a
gonna
mod
bugger
on
off.
everything.
John's
All right,
got
Jackie.
on the, well, besides himself, there's 3 other people on, so there's 4 people on the panel. So anyway, I'm going to bugger off because
okay.
I've got to sort this out. You all have a
All
good
right,
night.
Jackie.
And
All,
Yeah,
I
Jack.
will catch you all
All right,
later.
honey.
all the best
Bye.
then.
Night, Jack.
Yeah.
Night,
Bye-bye.
Jackie.
I'm going to be heading off fairly soon as well. So yeah. I've got a new little boat engine as well, people. For anyone who's interested, I was donated by a friend who really likes what I do, and I was talking to him about the fact that I've been trying to get bloody boat engines, and they're really expensive. And the ones I'd gone to see, the people were like completely arseholes and were like hiding the faults. You know, they're trying to sell shit basically.
No, yeah.
And so I was like, "You're not impressed?" And he said, "Oh, I've got one," and I was like, "Oh, great!" So he said it works and it starts and it's great. And I was like, "Okay." So I went and picked it up. Unfortunately, because it's been standing for a while, the impeller like fell apart. So it wasn't pumping water. So I've ordered a new impeller, and I'm going to fit it. I've already stripped it, and I'm going to fit the impeller, and then maybe because it does start. It does definitely start, so we might be having a better boat engine to maybe go and do some crazy stuff out on islands and things like that. So,
Was it 2 or 4 stroke? Or...
it's a two-stroke,
Two-stroke, yeah.
but it's a Mercury 9.8, and it'll work with my small boat. The good thing about it is, though, it's one of the old Mercuries, before Mercury sold out and started making plastic pull starts. Yeah. It's like, bang, there's my pull start has now fallen apart because it's made out of plastic. Yeah.
Snapping it off.
It's like die cast aluminium and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So the older ones seem better and lighter, and the newer ones are just heavy monsters. But they make the body of it out of metal, really heavy, and then the starter out of plastic. How does that work? Why are you wasting like half a ton of metal on the body, but you can't put a little bit of metal for the starter? Yeah. Great. Because you just be spending 200 quid, 200 quid, 200 quid, 200 quid, 200 quid to have a piece of plastic starter every time.
Gareth tribute info.
Gareth tribute of Nocturnal Frequencies on.
It's not yet though, is it?
No, he's just put up information about it when he's got. I expect he's just telling us when and where.
Up and coming.
Yeah, it's in August, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So I can't remember exactly when, but
Hi, Steve. He's in the chat.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Just looking.
Hi, Steve.
Where is he? Oh, Nocturnal Frequency. Yes. So yes, advertise away, sir. Yeah. I'm just looking for it now to find out when. Going to be is it going to be like near the 20th, or is it the 9th, or I can't remember now.
Isn't it the 9th? I'm sure it was at the beginning of the month.
9th, was it? Okay, let's have a look. 9th is a Tuesday. Urban legend I've got down for the 9th of August. So
August the 5th is
the
when he's
5th.
going.
Is it? Oh, nocturnal. Yes, I got nocturnal frequency radio, and I've got a previous night to warn me it's on the next day. So yeah, it's the 5th. Yeah, August the 5th.
Sure on
there
it.
we are.
Still can't
So,
bring myself to watch any
yeah.
of the replay. Just can't do it.
We'll all be meeting up for that one then. I'll have to try and remember to advertise it so everyone comes over. So there we are. Yes. Well, thank you very much for popping over, and I hope it's been interesting for everybody. I hope you've, if not learnt something, then maybe managed to fondle yourself whilst watching the TV to make it more interesting. So, yeah. That's if you didn't learn something. Yeah. If you didn't learn something, then hopefully you managed to entertain yourself.
You might come back again.
Entertain yourself. That's what I was trying to say. Yes, there we are.
Filton's doing, because he ain't got his camera on.
Yeah, I don't know. He could be doing anything. Couldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of clapping.
Yeah.
The Kappa flapper.
Yeah. Oh well. On that note, and my horrible snotty brown snuff-filled handkerchiefs, I'm gonna head for the hills. I think, folks.
Oh, you beat me to that one, you bugger.
Yeah. Well. So I've got more videos to come. So we'll be probably in the premieres chatting at least tomorrow evening. I think there's going to be quite a few videos this week. So where's Jordan? He didn't turn up. Exactly, he didn't turn up. No, he said he was going to, but he said I'll be on in a minute, and that was at 12:19. But
ran away
to that one. To Jordan. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck him and the horse he rode in on. Yeah. So there we go.
All right, Matt.
Well, thanks very much, and we'll speak to you soon. So
okay.
Nanu. Don't put it in the wrong hole. Bye bye.